Something I do want to talk about while I'm thinking of it. I did mention that I spent 800 gems to fill the masteries on my Dracomorph. One of the reasons that I had 800 gems to spend is because of this. I am not a huge fan of the Sparring Pit. Personally, it just annoys me. Um, this can be argued a thousand different ways, and there's no real 100% right way or right time to unlock your sparring pit. But what I will say is, in order to unlock all of these and upgrade all of them, it is a huge commitment in gems. Huge. Personally, I do think it's worthwhile to unlock them. At some point, I will unlock these other 4 slots. Where I start to disagree with people is whether it's worth it to upgrade them. It really kind of depends on you, on how often you're going to use it, on how religious you're going to be with, checking it and clicking it so that they advance to the next level. How much time you spend in game, how much time do you spend farming, because a refill costs 40 gems. And that gets you, in my opinion, a whole lot more benefit right now than unlocking sparring pits. I think this is something that can wait until end game. Some people like to do it right away. I'm just not one of those people. The mine, absolutely upgrade that as fast as you can. No question about it. That will help you save up the gems that you need for the sparring pit. I just don't see a huge reason to unlock sparring pit any earlier than you have to. And honestly, I would wait until probably until you're done with missions to unlock the sparring pit. As you get into the higher level missions, you're going to be gaining a lot of gems, especially up towards Arbiter. You get a whole lot of gems. And if you are kind of patient with those last 10, 20 missions and don't use your gems to fly through them, you can use those gems probably to unlock the sparring pits and upgrade them if you choose to. So that's my take on the sparring pit. And I figured I should finish this by showing my calculations on the sparring pit. For those of you that like math, this is what I've come up with. It may be slightly off because I don't think you have to pay for the first pit. I think that is just automatically there. Either way, that's what a 300 gem difference, which in the grand scheme of things is not that much, considering it takes about 5,000 to completely unlock and upgrade the pit. So what this is doing is comparing energy spent on refills, gems spent on refills, to the experience that you would gain by having the pit unlocked and upgraded. So right now, At level 56, I have a max energy of 126. So every time I spend 40 gems, I get 126 energy. If I use that energy with experience boost to farm 3 pieces of food on stage 12-6, you get 3,300 experience per energy. Okay, and all that put together leads me to what I've got over here, which comes out to, if I had spent those gems on the pit instead of refills, this is how long it would take me before the pit started paying dividends. So in order to get back the gems that you spent on the pit, it would take about 300 days. That's my calculation. I'm pretty sure it's close. One thing that I will mention, at level 60, you have 130 energy. That changes things. It actually takes longer to overcome the experience lost. So at level 60, if you're buying refills instead of paying for the pit, the refills aren't going to go quite as far compared to spending on the pit. If you were to unlock the pit very early, I don't even know that this is possible, but let's say you only have 80 energy per refill. That takes your time down considerably. The pit is going to gain experience faster. Well, not faster, but more efficiently. The pit is going to gain experience more efficiently for you at this 80 energy mark. But at the same time, if you're spending the gems on the pit and not working on your account, you're going to be stuck in this 80 to 90 energy period for a while. If you use your gems on refills, you can get back up to, you can get up to level 50, let's say level 50 pretty quick. So as an average, let's just say 100 energy per refill. You're looking at like 234 days to make up the experience that you lost using those gems. And the cost to double this experience by going from level 1 to level 3, it's going to take you almost a year to get those back. So, I mean, that's a crazy amount of time to wait for the experience that you could have gotten had you just bought refills. Now, once everything's said and done, if you upgrade the pit completely, even at level 1, you're gaining 19 million experience per year, which sounds like a lot, but it's really only about 2/3 of a level 60 character. So you can decide whether that's worth it or not. Like I said, personally, I'm going to wait until I max everything out. I'm sorry, until I finish my missions. I'm going to wait until I finish my missions, gain my free gems from the pit, and eventually use those. I just said pit. Gain my free gems from the mine. There we go. I'll gain my free gems from the mine and use those to upgrade the pit once I'm at level 60. So there we go. That should wrap this up. Feel free to argue with me. Put it in the comments. If there's anything else you'd like me to talk about, let me know. Thanks.